think that's us. I think that's us. I think that's us. Don't make a left. Come straight. Oh, no. Tumble. We got the police looking for us now. 6 a.m. in the morning. Let's go. Actually, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. It's 5:53. We're gonna start. Oh, some spam from last night. 6 a.m. Walmart Spark order. Uber rideshare early in the morning. We have a long day today. I'm gonna tell you why I woke up this early. I'm gonna film the first quarter of my day. We're making $400 today. I'm gonna tell you why once we hop into the office. So let's put our shoes on. Don't forget to hit that like. Welcome back to the office. So let's plan our morning. 6 a.m. Well, still 5:59, I guess. Can you guys see that? Boom, 5:59. Spark. We have a very busy day today. And not with work, but we're going to make it busy all the way around. Basketball camp later, lunch with a friend, a few other phone calls, okay? The camp's the most important part. It's my first sports camp my daughter's kind of doing, and she's very excited, so I'm going to be there for that. I'm not going to miss it. It's at 6 o'clock. But I got to make $400 today. So we're splitting our day up into 4 shifts, okay? I used to sometimes wake up a little early and work in the morning. So we're going to work 6 to 10. $120 if I'm lucky, but $100 is our goal. That's what I'm going to film the first part. That's our goal. Come back a little after 10 or 10 a.m., pick up the kid, okay? We got some errands to run, but she's going to work with us a little bit, okay? And I want to make $100 with her during lunchtime while her mom's doing some stuff. Her mom's going to pick her up. Go back out late afternoon, $100 again before 100 to 125 before, that's leading into dinner, before basketball camp. Basketball camp's 45 minutes. After basketball camp, I turn the apps back on, another 75 to $100, $400 a day, while there's still a little bit of sun left out there. That's the goal, that's the plan. I'm breaking it up, okay? So I'm looking to work about 11, probably 12 hours today. 12 hours today, $400. I'll take you in this is part 1 of that journey. Let's go. All right, so we'll turn the Spark app on. We should be able to get right on 6 a.m. I've done this before. I've had mixed results with it. We're also obviously going to turn the Uber app on. I mean, listen, I'm going to go where the money goes. We're also going to look at the app Roadie and see if there's anything there. I see one thing right now, 10 miles, Home Depot, 819, absolutely not, okay? And then obviously we're going to have our Instacart app on as well. We're going to fire on those apps, okay? I don't have any scheduled catering today. I would love to have that. That'd make the day a little bit easier. There's one right there, 1751 all the way in Arnold. That's a decline. We got an Uber X coming in, 2.7 miles away, 22 miles for $18. Absolutely not. We won't take trash, but we'll make a quick hundo real quick. You know what else I realized? I used to do these ride-alongs all the time, and some of you guys tell me in the comments, we like the ride-alongs, so we're gonna do a little ride-along today. Already we've seen a Roadie, we've seen an Uber, we've seen a Instacart right away at 6 o'clock, but nothing was good. Here's our first Spark offer. $16, 12 miles, no, 14, these are Home Depots. So a lot of times early in the morning, you see Home Depots because you got these contractors and these guys that need their parts for whatever, but we don't do a whole lot of Home Depot on this app because a lot of the times it just doesn't pay that great. We've done them, but we don't do a lot of them, right? So we're gonna start driving towards the Walmart, and the hope is to get something. We need to start getting things right away, okay? Because time is money, all right? I don't mind sitting for a little while, especially in the morning, because who knows what's out here. However, if the first 30 minutes we don't get something decent, it's gonna make for a long day. Wipe the cold out my eyes. See who's this paging me and why. Woo! Boy's tired today. Oh, look at this message from Instacart. Rise and shine, Pedro. Oh, early morning batches are available. All I'm seeing is Home Depot's on here and Instacart's from Columbia, Illinois and Festus. I'm not even sure if the Walmart up here is open yet. I've done some curbside pickups at like 6:15, 6:20, 6:30. I filmed them even on this channel, but nothing yet. It's only 6:07. We just started, but we need to get something quickly to get to our. Yeah, listen, you got to make $1 before you make 100, right? So we got to start. Oh, what's this? Uber? I'll take an Uber. 6:55. Nah, I'm good. It's a ride share. Nope. Here we are, and I bet there's nobody here. Yeah, the usual crew's not even here. Listen, this is a bad idea. I don't think there's going to be any money to be made over here yet. We're going to have to replan and readjust. I can tell already. We just pulled in and got an Instacart. I had to accept it because, you know, it's $16, 7 items. The Watson Deerbergs, which is actually close. There's an icon right there. Listen, we're gonna do this quick 16 because it's not a lot. I'll take a 16 for 7 items all day long. If you go back to back, here, I'll show you the details of it real quick as we leave this parking lot. Before we gotta have multiple apps, baby. Let me show you. Hold up. Back to batch. I think I can click on batch details, maybe? Let me see. Batch details. There we go. 7 items. Yep. Oh, here's another one. Package coming in. $6 for 7 miles. No. So let's do this. I'll show you the payout. We'll show you totals at some point or at the end or whatever. So 16, almost $17. Let's go. And the Deerbergs is the one we just passed. It's maybe half a mile down the street. Okay. Here's another delivery. 10 for 5 Starbucks. That's not a horrible one, but we're not gonna be able to really accept that. But I keep all the apps on because let's just say a Spark order comes in for $30. I will cancel this Instacart. Or a Spark might come in for a Sam's Club for half an hour from now for 30 or $40. I've seen that. To where I can't even start it yet. It's too early. But I'd be able to do this Instacart, boom, boom, and then start that other one, right? So, or if there's a McDonald's right here, if an Uber comes in for Mickey D's for, you know, whatever, $5, $6, going a mile or two, I'll accept it. Shop this one real quick, and then go right to the Mickey D's in the same parking lot, pick it up, and then drop the Mickey D's off, and then drop the groceries off. So I do that all the time. So I keep all apps on because I will also use my cancellation rates. As long as I'm below the threshold, I'll use the cancellation rate to throw one fish back for a bigger fish. All right, I guess they open at 6, so you know that would suck if they're not open. But sometimes those apps do that. Let's go ahead and make sure we got our wallet that has our Instacart shopper card in it. Let's go in and grab these 7 items. There's the Deerbergs. Oh, can you see the sign? There it is, Deerbergs. All right, so let's go ahead and hit start shopping. Yep, they open at 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. right there. Oh, this door is locked. These doors close at 7. Okay, so we got a whole other door we got to go in. So it is what it is. So here's our shopping list. 2 Driscoll strawberries, some kind of cookies, some Ritz crackers, a box of chips, 2 boxes of chips, pretzels, and some yogurt. This is extremely easy. These doors should open. There. Oh, there we go. 1 item left. We got 5 minutes of shopping. 1 item to go. Done. It's an easy $16. We got a 4-minute drive. 4-minute drive. So from beginning to end, this is, I don't know, 15 minutes. Took us 3 minutes to drive here. I mean, 15 minutes for $16. I'll take that pace, especially for the first order of the day. Starting out, not bad. Easy money. All right, we accepted an $11.52 Uber rideshare. Yeah, we're gonna be able to do that and finish it before we round out our first hour. That'll put us over the pace of where we need to be to get to our first 100 in the first 4 hours. Let's pick up this passenger. Gig number 2. And we are, what, 2.2 miles away, 8 minutes, and then we think we have another 4-mile drive after that. All right, our first Shrewsbury Walmart order came in. It was a curbside, I believe. It was either 2 curbside or 2 shopping. It was $24 for like 13 miles. Not gonna pass. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that right now. But we're gonna start seeing batches and orders, shop and pay or curbside from that particular Shrewsbury. Hi, hello. I'm your Uber driver, and I'm here to pick you up, but it doesn't look like the address is accurate. What?
Yeah, because you have the right wrong, sir. I always put it like the address 5431 for pickup. That's the right Avenue, so you're in the back.
All right, passenger dropped off. All right, so some updates. While I'm driving her to work, we got a $36 3 drop-off curbside pickup Spark, and we're on Watson Road right now, so we got about a 4.5 mile drive this way. They're still finding the items. I check it, so this shouldn't get canceled on me. Like, I should be able to get there, and actually I think I'm working while they're working, getting the order together. This is gonna be perfect. So basically, we first hour we had a $17 Instacart, and then this one's gonna wind up being $12 because a little bit of a wait time. So what is that? 17, 12, 29, and the second hour we're starting off with a $36. So we're on a good pace right now. These drop-offs are going to take us a little north. I think the mileage was like 11 miles or something. It's fine. We'll be able to get something coming back this way or whatever, but not going to pass that up. So we're en route right now here. So that order, or that ride share, just wound up being $11.98. You can see that right there. Plus the 17 on the 17.21 on the Instacart. So not a bad start. Right now it's 6:59. As you can see right there. So first hour in the book, second hour starting right now with a $36 order. And they are still packing it up is what it says. So I'll show you guys that right here. Packing it up. I think you can maybe see it. A little bit of a glare. It doesn't matter. So we're going to be able to, we should be good. Sometimes when you accept an order, the app will tell you pickup time's coming up soon or whatever, right? And then I've had orders cancel on me or haven't gotten there on time or whatever. With this one here, because it's so early and they're still getting it ready, we should be fine. But this is why I keep all the apps on. I don't turn an app off. It's very rarely that I do, unless I'm on an order I know it's going to take me a while, and then anything that I accept wouldn't really make sense. But if I'm doing things that are taking me 15, 20 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, I'm keeping apps on. I'm accepting things that are within my vicinity, or I'm accepting things that are where I'm going, if that makes any sense, right? So like I got Uber XR, I got Uber on right now. Can't take that one, right? But let's say somebody needs to be picked up right there and they need to go to the Walmart. That's happened before, and I'm going that way anyway. Do not turn your apps off. Like, don't turn them off. Keep them on. Keep them on. If I would have had the app off, I'm not getting this Walmart. Somebody else would have gotten it. All right, getting ready to pull up into the Walmart from the other side, from when I showed you this morning, and it still says the order's being packed up. So hopefully there's not long, it's not a long wait or anything like that. But I like the amount of time this should take us. So obviously we're going to try to keep it. We want this order. We want it, but we don't. The less time we can wait, the better. I was hoping I'd pull up and say it'd be ready. Not ready yet, but hopefully it doesn't take too long. This isn't a really big order, so. All right, we'll confirm that we arrived, and we'll select our spot. I see a few cars here already. That's usually not a good sign. They've probably been here for a minute, and they're also waiting. So I will keep Instacarting those things on, because I have no problem dropping this. So here we go. Still packing up. Sometimes when they're packed. Sometimes if they're off to a slow start, like right in the morning, I've come here where, boom, there's orders from last night and they got them already ready. And then there's other times where it takes a while in the morning. So, a good order can turn to a bad order very quickly. You can see right there, the guys are starting to come out. So it says my order is still being packed up, but there's movement. So there's movement. It's ready. Yay! It's 7:13, so we should be able to drop this off and it be right at about the 8 a.m. mark after these two drop-offs. Two of them are really close. So it says it's ready. Hopefully it's not much longer. We need to get the ball moving. We got 2 more hours left on our scheduled 4-hour shift after we drop this off is what I'm hoping, because I was trying to make 100, maybe 120. We're leaning towards the 120 pace, but we need to hurry up. Trip is not eligible, so that means an extra $1 or $2. But I want this order in my car so I can go. It's 7:20. It's 7:20. Watch it get canceled, and I just wasted this time. That would be that'd be fitting. Oh, I think this is it. You see him? I think that's us. I think that's us. I think that's us. Don't make a left, come straight. Oh no, tumble. Uh-oh. Oh Lord. I think is that us? Oh, they're struggling. Struggle bus. I think that's us. I think that's us. Let's see. Are they gonna keep walking straight? I don't know. Is that us? Oh, another helper's coming out like, what are y'all doing out here? Y'all need a woman's help? Look, this chick's like, you two guys cannot be left to your own device. I think is that us? Is this ours? That's ours. I see a roll of toilet paper, and I know that's our order right there. Watch. I'll keep it filming. They're gonna keep coming straight. You know what? I'm gonna open this for them. I think that's ours. Let's see. Give you guys more of a view here. Yeah, I hope it's ours. Is it ours? Are they gonna walk straight? It's a struggle. It's a struggle team today. If I can go back in time, I would not have accepted this order. It's taken way too. It's 7:28. So it's the valuation for the amount of time isn't bad, but I could have done an Instacart that I saw earlier. I could have done a Uber rideshare, and like I just did the first hour, and made about the same, maybe a little bit less, but position myself better. But it is what it is. It's not horrible, but a lot of waters and stuff. One of them is an apartment building, so if I would have known everything, I would have been like, nah, on the surface it looks good, but it's actually a little bit of trash. Oh, we in that traffic now, baby. He's still gonna be all right, though. We got the police looking for us now. Show y'all something real quick. Don't mind the water thing just rattling around back there. We had really bad tornadoes, right? So look at this. I mean, this whole street's decimated. These are like mansions and like, anyways, this isn't the worst of it, but look at that pile right there. Do you see that? Those are trees that have been, trees and limbs that have been cut up and chopped up and sawdusted or whatever. Look at that. It's crazy, man. Yeah, this whole neighborhood was like just tore apart. Anyways, we're getting ready to drop off the second one. It's just not 7:59. So we got one more drop off, but the person lives like down the road. So we're basically a little over our 2-hour mark when we started. We haven't been working for 2 hours because it took us, 15 minutes or whatever it was to get that first order. And if we didn't have any wait time, we would have already still been making more money. But it is what it is. But look at this neighborhood, man. This is. I should take y'all on a tour of. Oh my God, can I? I'm not gonna be able to get through here. This is. Look at that tree right there. All right, let me drop this off. This order is just kind of sucky, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. We should have been done with this already, but let's drop this. All right, we're just leaving here on our way to our last one, so we're gonna get to this next one at 8:03. So timing's not horrible, but I should be already making more money. That drop off was close to the second one, the last one, complete. 3rd floor, had the water, all kinds of bags, access code, didn't have an access code, elevator, on to bigger and better human beings. All right, so it's 11:12, or 8:12, I'm sorry. We're at $67 when you add in the extra $2 for the wait time on whatever, so $67 in 2 hours, just under 2. Well, we started at 6, really, we turned the apps on, so 2 hours. Man, that lady was rude. Oh my God. Breathe, pause, pray. Orders are coming in, not really good, so I was hoping to get something heading back to my area. We're about 8 miles from where I like to be. Not horrible, but we definitely want to get out of here. So we definitely don't want to get pushed north. We need to get pushed south with the orders. A lot of Uber rideshares coming in right now because of where we're at, but none of them really make any sense. Look at that, $9. 28 minutes combined, driving way out of our area. So a lot of rideshare popping in, and I keep it on because, hey, something might get us where we want to go. Trip radars going off, I look at those because sometimes they're okay. 90% of the time they're trash. All these are not good, don't make sense for me right now. But we definitely have it on. That's the only thing that I'm really seeing. No Instacart, no Spark at all in this area. We are in all of the traffic, man. That last order sucked balls. Not worth it. Nothing but rideshare, and it's all garbage. Nothing on Roadie. Not even an opportunity. Nothing on Instacart. All Uber. It's people are getting to work, you know, so you know that's what it is. But they're all basically, I mean, look at $16 multi-trip for an hour at least. I mean, who's doing that? That's crazy. Oh, Uber rideshare can be so, like, the money you make sometimes can be so low. It's so low. Especially the multi-trip ones. Multi-stops, oh my God, those are the worst. All right, this thing is going off like it's annoying. All right, so we just had a $14 Instacart Home Depot. I just passed the Home Depot. See the blue icon? I'm right there. Anyways, I'm gonna turn Uber off because it's actually kind of annoying right now. And nothing looks good. So we got a $14 Instacart, 3.8 miles. We're gonna do that right now. I'm gonna bust a U-turn right here because that's how I drive sometimes. I mean, listen, we all do it. We're delivery drivers. We got to get to where we got to get. The Home Depot is right here. I just passed it up. 4 items, $14, 3.8 miles, going back in the direction of where I was going to drive anyway. So makes sense. Stop in, grab this real quick. Sometimes with these kind of orders, like depending on what they're getting, and I didn't break it down, sometimes you can't. Home Depot is not Walmart. You know, finding things sometimes can be a little bit of a struggle. So let's see what we're picking up here. We're picking up a paint and varnish stripper. That's easy. And we're picking up some kind of plant. That's not fun. A watering can, easy. And a pack of Easy Pick Gold Zucchini plants. This is actually pretty easy for $14. Let's go do it. Typically my Home Depot runs, I like to value them higher than this 14, but right now, Uber, nothing on Spark. We're gonna take what we can get. We're gonna hit our $100 goal within the time allotted. We already know that. We should surpass that because 67 plus 14 was 77. That's 81, and it's 8:25 right now. So this shouldn't take us that long, maybe 15 minutes. So maybe 20 minutes. So it's not that bad. We're still gonna be able to. We had $81. We only need to make another 19 in an hour and 15 minutes. That's totally doable. So part of my order selection sometimes is getting to that dollar amount, as long as what I take is not going to put me in a crazy position or it's not a lot of items. Like, it's about getting to that first goal, right? So we're almost a quarter of a way to where we want to be for our money, and it's only 8:30. The one and only Home Depot. That's it. Who orders plants on Instacart? Like, wouldn't you want to pick out your own? Listen, this country is going downhill, man. I'm telling you, people are the laziest they've ever been, ever. People, I mean, and if you're like, oh, that plant wasn't good enough, Sonny. Oh, go get it yourself, lady. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's 8:59. It took a little longer than expected because of finding a couple of the items in there. So it's 8:59. We're at $81. Uber X coming in. We got an hour left to work, right? We got to make $19 an hour. I mean, let's cross our fingers, right? You never know what can happen in the gig economy. But here's that last order. We could not find, they didn't have the, what do you call it? There was an item they didn't have. She wanted a refund for it, even though they had the same item in a different color. Whatever. I guess that makes a difference. The color of the vessel that the water is coming out of for the plants. But whatever, right? Let me see something. Okay, so we're at 31.39 on Instacart. So that last batch was 14.18. Show you guys that right here, 14.18. So I'll take it, but we got to get to the next order quickly. I want to be done. Donezo. Here's a $23 airport run. Not going to do that. Sometimes I would do that depending on the routing of my day, but no. We're in the general vicinity of where I like to be, where I need to be in an hour at 10 o'clock. I like to be done at 10 to pick up the kid. And we're going to go back out for part 2 of our day, the next stretch, the next 100, right? So we got Spark on, obviously. Nothing's coming in. I'll give you an update in a minute. All right, we're going to take a 6:45 going 2 miles. Why not? $6, we're right up the street. I'll do these kind of orders sometimes because this is a quick 6:45 right here. Here's an $11 Walmart Spark, 4 miles, 22 minutes. I'm not really close. That's an order I might take if I'm sitting in a parking lot, but I'm not at the parking lot. So lately, this is how I've been using the rideshare, filling it in when the other apps aren't sending me anything, or if I already got something but I'm on the way to something. This is how I use it, because you know, we're what, 4 minutes away from picking up this person, and then it's another 4 minutes. So you're talking 8 to 10 minutes to make $6 while you're looking and fishing for bigger fish, if that makes sense, right? So I use that to fill it in, because sometimes you can make your 30, 35 bucks in that allotted hour on just one order or two orders on the main apps. Other times it's going to be a $20 or $25 spark, and then you add in a $5 or $6 ride share, $5 or $6 roadie. On the way to pick her up, I'm almost there. I look at that roadie app as well, because you can see there might be a pharmacy order that could be available that I could add on to my day, because I know where this person's going. So let's just, there's a CVS a mile or two away from where I'm dropping them off. I might want to try to get a bid on this one, especially because a lot of these are like, look, if you look at it, it's a mile, 2 miles. These are short trips, right? So another way to add into some of your money is find something that is a pickup to the area you're going. You utilize that strategy along with the drop off of what I have is around that same area. Does that make sense? So it's like you want to be playing chess out here, not checkers. Thinking 2, 3, 4 moves ahead is going to allow you to usually position yourself to get something that's worth your time, so you're not having downtime. Downtime is where a lot of us lose the motivation, a lot of us lose patience, a lot of us lose out on money because you're just sitting there making nothing. And you're hoping for a really big one to come in, and that will work sometimes. Well, other times you got to piece it together. Now, I'm not saying do $2, $3, $4 runs. I don't do those. I refuse to do that. But if it's 6 and above, I'll consider it. All right, we should be picking this person up right here. I don't think that's them. They're walking away. See the girl in the background? But we should be, oh, there she is right there. Let's flip around here. She is ready for us. All right. We just accepted a 1575. 5.5 miles. Says it's going to take 26 minutes. I took it. It is 2 items, 2 items, 3 quantity. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. So let's go ahead and start that trip. That will put us the 15 plus that 6 whatever route, so 16. That's 22 bucks. So we're going to be over. That'll put us at 103, I believe, and we'll be under our 10 a.m. threshold. After we drop this off, it'll still give us time to go. We'll be home at 10. I'm going to show you that at the end, because we're going to pick up our daughter, the best pickup of the day, and we're going to continue on the second leg of our 4-leg day. So, long video, I know, but y'all like these ride-alongs. See, sometimes it's not about, let me turn this off. Sometimes it's not about the big number, or not about, I gotta do this. Break it down. If you need to get up a little early, get up a little early. Get a good night's sleep, whatever, hit the alarm, drink a Red Bull, drink some coffee, have a banana, and hit the road and go get your money. Now, I don't recommend doing this every day. I think there's burnout involved, but I do these ride-alongs sometimes as maybe a little bit of motivation, a little bit of the day in the life, a little bit of the, I got a goal today, this is how I'm gonna hit it. Many of you guys do the same thing. If you're new here, and you're like, I can't make that much in a day, I can't make 200, yes you can. I can't make 300, yes you can. It's about how you start your day, what time you start your day, how you plan your day out. Break it up into quarters. Michael Jordan, best basketball player ever, averaged what? Just over 30 points a game in his career, right? He go out, and a lot of other scorers would be like, hey, if I'm trying to get to a number, I'm trying to get 8 points a quarter. One quarter I'm gonna drop 16, next quarter I might drop 2 or 3. But if I get about 8, if I get, 6, 7 shots up a quarter, whatever, I'm gonna get my 8, 9 points a quarter, and I'm gonna get my average, because I know that if I hit that average, the likelihood of our team winning goes up. The likelihood of me having success in the gig economy goes up if I break down my day into quarters, into quadrants, into 3 to 4 hour intervals. Makes it a lot easier to stomach that way. So 25% done with my day after I do this shop and drop off, and we'll continue to make our money and do what we got to do. I'll make another 100 with Ruby June in this car, just doing Spark and doing Instacart. Not doing any fast food deliveries. I only select homes where I'm dropping off at a home or a nice area. She rides along with me, and we make another 100. So by the time I get to 2 o'clock, we'll be at 200 bucks. See you in the next video.